So what motivated me, it came from a discussion I had with Bocap, and we were discussing the Hullbreaker build, and he told me, I think it's not always good, but I think you can do it every single game up to low GM. And then it made me think about it, because I like playing this build. I know some other players really like it also. So I decided to do an Unranked to Masters account, split only. So what does split only mean? Hello, this is Nifamir. Hopefully you will enjoy the content. So split only, it means that I have to go demolish every game. I have to play demolish rune, and I have to build Hullbreaker in the first 3 items. That's it. So of course, like if the game calls for it, like I'm not gonna int and just go Hullbreaker first or second every single game. But I will go demolish for sure, and I will go Hullbreaker in the first 3 items. And of course, I will play according to that. And I think it would be interesting seeing at different elos how players in your own team and in other teams will react to it. So I recorded already a few videos off stream. I played 4 games, 4 banger games. The average damage to turrets on the 4 games is like 16,000, something like that, in average. And I actually find it easier to carry in lower elos with this build than with the standard build. So yeah, people are so clueless about like how to react to splitting, and they're actually more clueless about how to react to splitting rather than how to play with split in your team. Also, we do something I will try to record while being in game. While being on stream. I used to stop doing that because it didn't work too much on OBS Studio. So please let me know if I'm dropping FPS on stream, if it's laggy or anything, because right now I started the record. And if not, it will help me so much, because after every stream, I would go back to the VOD of the stream and then find the games and isolate them one by one by hand. And it took me like so long every day. And if I can just press record, play the game, press it again, it will be so awesome. So please let me know if it's still working as per usual. I've been going demolish Hullbreaker a lot recently. I've been having a lot of fun, and yeah, and the thing is, okay, the thing is, it actually motivates me because I prefer this playstyle. I find it like more enjoyable, funnier also to play. Okay, I think I'm not gonna record. I'm losing so many frames. It's okay though. I'm losing so many frames.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So yeah, it's really fun, but it's also good. And of course, it would be in to go Hullbreaker first or second item. Here, for example, against Aatrox, I think I may be going for an early Kraken Slayer, for example. But Hullbreaker is gonna come at some point. And you split every time, so I mean I do split, but again, like the point is not to int my games, right? The point is to play the game correctly and to win the games. And in order to do that, like if at some point I need to team fight, or I need to, you know, create pressure and then go team fight with my team, of course I will do it. Like it's not playing mindlessly, showing you guys how you can use that build and that runes to create gigantic pressure and use that pressure to build success for yourself and for your team. Okay, Aatrox matchup. I mean, so Aatrox matchup, it's all about late start in our new schedule. It was a bit of a late start today, but there's also a new schedule where I'm doing mornings, 1 of 2 days, 1 out of 2 days, and then afternoons 1 out of 2 days, basically. But today, because I'm prepping for my US trip, I couldn't start the stream earlier, and also GF got her 4 wisdom tooth or teeth removed. Okay, never mind. How was Rengar level 2 and this guy level 3 with the same amount of camps? There's something I don't understand. There is something I do not understand. They have 3 camps, right? Rengar did red, Raptors and blue. And what did Nocturne do? Like, why does he have more XP? Yeah, I need to learn about jungle. Oh, cool. Where in US are you going to? Or coming to? I'm going to California. Lompoc, exactly. Pretty close to Los Angeles. And yes, I will be going there for 2 weeks for my cousin's wedding. And also to spend some time with my dad, which I haven't done in like years. Like literal years, maybe 3-4 years, something like that. So yeah. Spend some father and son time. If someone has an explanation of how Rengar was level 3 and Nocturne level 2, I would be happy to hear it. Because I was like, okay, if he's 2. Yeah, you got there. Ah, the W didn't hit. I was gonna get his cooldowns back. It's a good enough trade.
Shut down.
Good enough trade. Did he dashed? No?
An ally has been slain.
Nice.
You have slain an enemy.
Of course, guys, for the first games on this account, like it's an Unranked to Masters, so I mean the good thing is I can show you, of course, how to play the macro later in mid to late game, but also I can show you how to find success in the matchups. Not the best word, but not the worst. I still look to base. I will buy tier 2 boots to come back faster, and also because it's useful. Some AD, and we're going back. Jungle cap don't give the same XP to get level 3 with 2 camps, or 3 camps, I guess. Yeah, you don't get level 3 with 2 camps, right? Level 2 with 3 camps, I meant. Okay. If you do red raptor source, you don't get level 3, I think. Okay, interesting. Okay, I need to learn a bit about jungling then. I mean, he dashed in. Dashed in when I was getting level 6. So of course that's another kill. So let me see, can I hit the demolish proc? I think I might be able to. So what I'm looking at is this wave. Okay. So why did I do that? To make sure that the wave was crashing under turret, like that. And so to make sure that the wave was pushing to me again. If I don't do that, maybe Aatrox can freeze the wave, and also if I look to push the wave, maybe I don't have like enough time to do it. I'm gonna go for Executioner early for Aatrox. Now I have a really good setup, and now I can choose actually my items. So I think Kraken Slayer is good in the 1v1. I still need damage to be able to kill Aatrox. 1 CD if I'm ahead. Because here if I build Hydra or Hullbreaker first, Like he just has to go tab eyes or for a bit of armor, and I won't be able to kill him. So this game I'm gonna go Kraken first, and then maybe Hole second, or maybe actually Mortal Reminder second. I don't know. I will see. I will see at that point. I missed a lot of CS. Yeah, I saw him with W. I mean, he dashed in. He dashed in, I have anti-healing. I'm actually pretty scared of... Okay, that's a bit stupid, because where's Nocturne? Nocturne has ult. He still hasn't used it. But if he's not top now, yeah, he's bot. We see him now. Like, he would have came already if he was topside. Really nice. Really good. Pays me my Noon Quiver. And we're back at it. Rank, you Order Legend. First of all, like, welcome. So my main account is at 300 LP. I picked at 800, but this right now is an account, is a Smurf account. I'm doing an Unranked to Master series, but I'm doing split only. So I'm going Demolish and Hullbreaker every single game. And so the rank of this game is like high gold, low plat, something like that. That's why it might look pretty easy, to me at least. In matchups where you go Hullbreaker first, yes. Giga tanks. Giga tanks against which you don't need Hydra or just Tiamat to push the wave. For example, Ornn is a really good example of going Hullbreaker first. Sion, you could go Hullbreaker first. Like champions you won't kill anyway, even if you went for Kraken or something like that. And champions where you can actually like just push the wave under that turret and hit your Demolish procs. I have actually a video on my YouTube channel of a semi-pro that I faced playing Tryndamere versus Ornn, doing Hullbreaker first, and he added me to talk about it and to tell me he was gonna try it in streams and that he didn't find like any counterplay to it. So I do think it's good. Yeah, Anivia is pretty painful to face as Tryndamere. I watched that in MMO. It was very well and entertaining. Yeah, it was. And it confirmed to me that I was on the right path, you know. Like when a challenger semi-pro top laner comes and tells you like, this has no counterplay, it's too strong, how can I play against it? I don't find a solution. Kinda means that you found something. And also there's something I'm super proud of is that now in the recommended shop in-game it shows you Hullbreaker pretty early, and after if you go Hydra and Hullbreaker it shows you Triforce. And it's the build that Theory crafted and now it's recommended in-game. And again, I know it's not only me, but I know I participated in that. You have the date when it happened, would be interested to watch. I don't remember when it happened, but it's actually, it's okay, it was not the best execution, but it worked. I see Nocturne bot. Mighty Nocturne bot, I can stay. I'm just chilling because I don't think I'm pushing on that wave with these minions on the next one. So I'll actually let the wave push to me a bit so I can farm these easily. So I think it was maybe 4 days ago. I'm not sure. I know I posted it 2 days after it happened. Something like that. If you want to watch the game, at least for the interaction, you have it in on YouTube. I might go whole second now. I think I'm strong enough to be able to kill my opponent. And then Hullbreaker can be useful even against Anivia, so she can't one-shot the wave if it's a cannon wave. And I can maybe look for Demolish procs. Hello Zirkin! How are you doing, mate? So what I was saying, I'm doing an Unranked to Master series, but playing split only. Meaning that I go Demolish every game, and I have to go Hullbreaker in the first 3 items that I buy. And see how easy or hard it is to carry in different elos. And from what I've seen, it's actually easier to win games in lower elos with that. Okay. Interesting. Nocturne has ulted on the map. Bot lane. Wait, what is he doing? That's pretty unfortunate. I think he clicked once on the map and then he was looking bot. Yeah, this is gold elo. This is like mid-high gold, so if you guys are stuck in gold, you don't have an excuse, guys. People are gonna give you like so many big opportunities in game. You could actually play super simple and just abuse the big mistakes of your opponents. And it should be enough to work, you know. It's not like this is uncommon. I could try to play for wolves, but I think I can actually get way more if I look for Herald. I'm doing fine, what about you? Doing great, doing great. I'm actually, I used to be pretty sad that I was going to the United States for 2 weeks and I would break my dynamic, you know, on the streams and the content. But I'm actually pretty happy, like, I realized that I was gonna spend some time with my cousins that I like a lot, even with my dad I mean, I like a lot, even if we don't have the best relationship. I haven't seen him in a while. And you know, I'm gonna be in California, in the United States. I really like the country, I really like the state in particular. I don't know if I would love all of America, but I know I love California. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. Sniff linked it, okay, nice. How does the new Kraken feel? So whenever you're hitting, okay, if I'm hitting this, it feels good. Look at my third procs. 670 already. So if you're hitting something that has low armor or no armor at all, it feels pretty good. Go somewhere else, bro. Yeah, you're not gonna win that war. I'm telling you. If I want to be bot, I will be bot. So yeah, the problem is, so it's a buff, but it's a buff for ADCs because they're gonna face targets that don't have that much armor early on. But it's a nerf for Tryndamere, actually. It's a nerf for top lane champions because now you imagine Tabai Wardens, like they're gonna supra counter it. And that's why I go Hull Breaker, guys. And even if I'm going Hull Breaker, of course, if there is a good fight, I would take that good fight. I mean, I didn't have to do much here, but you got the ID. Really nice. I'm giving as many opportunities to others as I get from them. Opportunity, yeah. I mean, that's probably why you're like. That's what we all do in our Halos, right? That's why I was stuck Masters this last few weeks, or maybe it's been 1 month that I'm stuck in Masters and not in GM. It's because I'm giving as much as I'm getting. Salut, c'est comment Tryndamere Yorick en late game? Ça dépend. Si t'es even, en vrai que je pense que c'est gagnant pour Trynda. Je pense que si t'es even, c'est juste faut pas le laisser, faut pas l'ignorer en fait, faut pas le laisser split. Il push plus fort que toi, il a plus d'impact en side que toi, mais dans le 1v1 si tu le fight, je pense que t'es gagnant. Si t'as les bons items bien sûr, donc faut peut-être une BOTRK ou peut-être un peu d'armor pen quoi. Wait, do I live? I was going a bit too insane because I was mad at Nocturne for that level 1 play. But I guess I could afford to do it. Let me just reset. So sad to travel in California for vacations. I mean, I know, like said like that, it sounds like int by me. But actually, like, I don't really like vacations. Like, I'm liking what I'm working on, and I'm liking the hustle that I'm doing, and I'm liking my my day-to-day routine, you know. So why go away from it? And yeah, that's mostly it. And also, like, I'm not sure of how it's gonna go. Like, it might not be the best time there. If my dad decides not to be chill. Okay, I will get my revenge now. Yep. Just got my revenge. I almost got fucked by my team joining and taking resistance away from me. I don't think we can end. Next wave is pretty far, but we can take that for sure. Yeah, it's super hard to lose with that build when your team is ahead. You can win when your team is even or slightly behind. It's harder to 1v9, straight up 1v9. But actually losing when your team is ahead it's pretty complicated if you just try to be at the right time, at the right place.
Godlike.
Going to the US is incredibly awesome. Most people will never leave their own country and you'll be back with their French. Yeah, it's true. Like, as I said, like, I used to be not that convinced that it was a good thing, but now I realize that it's pretty awesome. I traveled a lot when I was younger, but it's been years and years since I haven't traveled, and I will see some family. And also, yeah, I was losing a bit of motivation on stream in my games, on my solo queue accounts, and I feel like when I will come back way more motivated, and I can still do some work when I'm there. I can still work a bit. I will bring my my laptop with me. And to visit the USA, wouldn't recommend moving though. Okay, I can see that. I mean, even in California, because I feel like California, man, like the people are so chill, the weather is perfect, you have opportunities to work in different industries. I didn't get it. Okay, I got it. I mean, there's 50 states, you know, and I feel like every state has like slight differences. Maybe if you find the right state for you, it can be good moving. Let's go, let's see how much I can do. And I'm so fast. Okay, I'll take it. I would take it.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Should be game now. Let me hit one last demolish proc. Boom. And my FPS in these moments, 60, 50, when I'm on stream at least. Okay, we take it. Really nice. Really nice game. I mean, it was pretty easy. Team was so ahead. We came back from that early death pretty easily. So what's gonna be the alternative for Kraken? I don't think there is. I think you still need to go Kraken when you need to go Kraken. In some games, like for example this game, I was like if I want to be able to keep killing Aatrox, I don't think I have a better option than Kraken. Because let's say some people say, yeah, you need to go Bork, it's so good for the 1v1, but if you go Bork, like you're dealing your haste so much, you're dealing your and your crit also. And I think Bork is good, but not as a core item, because if you go Bork, you're gonna go something second, and then you will still have like either no haste or no crit in your build. And I think it's just overall not a good first item on Tryndamere. It costs too much for what it does. Dak, merci. Tu sens que Tryndamere est plus agréable à jouer avec le patch? Cette version de Tryndamere, la version full splitting, oui. Tryndamere en général, je pense pas. Ok, let's see. Damage to champion, top damage to champion. Damage to turrets 15k. Okay, that's actually the minimum I got on this account. We can look at it, guys, if you want to really quick. En fait, je trouve ça plus agréable que je puisse jouer ce stuff maintenant. So let's see. 1401 damage to turrets. Okay, that was actually the lowest. 14,000. Here, damage to turrets 18,000. Here, 331. So damage to turrets 15,000. Here, damage to turrets 17, like 18,000, and here 15,000. So my average is like at 16,000 damage to turrets with that build. And even like in the games where I'm not popping off and I'm just getting some CS, etc., I still have an insane impact. Looking good, looking good. Let's keep going.